Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and we shun the obvious. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Cicely. This is my mum, Antoinette, and we're from South East London.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Amir. This is my friend Abbas, and we're both from South London.
Couple number three.
I'm Colin. This is my long-term partner, Karen, and we're from Northwich in Cheshire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name is Sylvia, and this is my husband Ian, and we're also from South East London.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much indeed, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. She's a presenter who has modelled for Louis Vuitton in an edgy fashion shoot that saw her nonchalantly standing atop laundrette washing machines. I've had a word, and there is absolutely no standing on that desk, no matter how fancy the bag. It's my pointless friend. It's Angela Scanlon.
Hello.
Hello.
I promise, unless there is a clip, an audio clip of Lionel Richie, and then all bets are off, I'm up here.
OK.
And you're all with me.
Fair enough. How are you, Angela?
I'm all right, thank you.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Again, South London, still getting heavy representation.
Very well represented. Also very glam today, you guys.
Aren't they?
Sharp, yeah.
Look at that.
I like it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much indeed. Now, I have to tell you, David and Leanne got through to the final last time, and they did not win the jackpot, which means we add another £1,000 to that, and today's jackpot, therefore, starts off at £3,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, just remember at all times, it's the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. If you don't wish to be that pair, it's very simple. Just keep your scores low. I'm surprised no one picks up on this. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is short names. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. And the question concerns famous people known by a four-letter name. I can think of a few of those.
We're going to show you 16 pictures of famous people who are generally known by a four-letter single-word name. Please simply give us those four-letter names.
Thank you very much indeed. So we're going to show you an image with all these famous people on, and I will put that up now so we can absorb it. There we are, 16 faces. This will not change halfway through the round. This stays for the entire round. There they all are. And we come to you first, Antoinette. Welcome back to Pointless. Lovely to have you with us again. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Antoinette.
So I started out as an art teacher, and now I work with teachers in art, music and theatre, but I still love painting and theatre and music and all things arty.
Very good indeed. So, I mean, was music always part of the thing, even though you weren't teaching it? Is that still...
For me, visual arts,
Yes.
painting, drawing was always part of my background teaching, yeah.
Very good indeed. And what do you love to get up to when you're not working in education?
I do love art galleries, and
Yes.
that's the thing that I dragged my children around whenever we were on holiday at every possible opportunity, so...
But however much they complained, I bet they love them now.
Yes.
Yeah, it happens. It's how it works. Brilliant thing to have done. Well done, you. Now, who would you like to go for on our board?
I think I'm going to go for Seal in the bottom row.
Seal, says Antoinette. Should we see how many of our 100 people said seal? Seal is right. And down it goes to 44. Strong start.
Kiss from a Rose was released as a single before being added to the soundtrack of the film Batman Forever. Elton John had apparently said that he tried to sing it, but it was rather difficult, which I can imagine.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now, Amir, welcome to Pointless. It's good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm a student, and I really like travelling. Recently, I went on a camping trip to Loch Lomond, and that was, like, the best trip I've had.
How long are you up there?
I was up there for 3 days, and we camped for 1 day, but then it was raining, so then we just got a hotel for the other 2 days.
Yes, I was
Bear
right.
Grylls shaking in his
Yeah.
boots.
How many of you were there?
There was me, Abbas here, and then my brother, so 3 of us.
When you did 24 hours, you did a night. Yeah, and you learnt that thing where you're not meant to touch the inside of a tent when it's raining. It all comes through. What fun, though. Will you be doing it again?
Yeah, I think
It doesn't
I would.
always rain. It doesn't always rain.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes when it's not raining.
We've got a bit of experience under our belt now, so
Yeah, exactly.
we could do it again.
Exactly. Amir, who are you going to go for on our board?
I'm going to go... There's only 2 that I know, but I'm going to go for Dave.
You are going to go for Dave. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Dave? Dave is right. 44 is the only score we have at the moment, and you pass it. Dave, look at that, down to 7. Very well done indeed, Amir.
Rapper Dave is also a pianist. In 2020, he worked with Hans Zimmer and played with the BBC Concert Orchestra for a special programme in the BBC's Planet Earth series. Full name, David Omoregui.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Karen, welcome to Pointless.
Hi.
Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Well, I have a large garden. I enjoy feeding my hedgehogs and foxes. I've left a neighbour feeding them while we're here.
So what do you leave for hedgehogs?
They have mealworms and dried cat food.
And they know that's for them. There's a special place which is hedgehog accessible.
There is hedgehog area, fox area.
And what do you give the
cat
foxes?
area. I cook chicken wings and mini spare ribs for them every night. And chop them
They
up.
turn up, tuck the napkins in.
Yeah.
Settle down.
And the foxes come as well as the neighbours, yeah.
Very good. Now then, Karen, who are you going to go for?
I'm not sure whether she's right, but I think that's pink.
Pink, says Karen. Should we see how many of our 100 said pink? Pink is right. 44 is our high score, at least it was. 69 for Pink.
Apparently, before her first album was released, she saw actor Steve Buscemi, who played Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs in New York, and shouted that she was Pink too. She had an album coming out and that he was going to know her. And he remembers.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. And now, Ian, welcome back. This is your last show.
It is.
Oh. Let's hear more about you, Ian.
Well, I'm a volunteer and trustee of the Woodlands Farm Trust, which I believe is the largest city farm in Britain. It exists in South London, near Welling.
How extraordinary. There it is, right in the
middle,
heart
89 acres. We've
Amazing.
got sheep, cows. We have about thousands of children coming through the farm for educational visits every year.
For education. I thought for a moment you were including them amongst your livestock. And I was thinking, that is interesting. Ian, who are you going to go for on this board?
There's so many there that look familiar, but I'm going for Ray.
You're going to go for Ray. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Ray? Ray is right. 69 the high score, 7 the low. You pass the high score. There you are on double the low, 14.
I love Ray. In 2023, she performed a concert at the Royal Albert Hall with the Heritage Orchestra, the Flames Collective Choir and organist Anna Lapwood. Her real name is Rachel Agatha Keane, which is quite cute.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. 7, the best score of the past. Amir? Very well done indeed. Then 14 is where we find Ian and Sylvia. Up to 44 where we find Antoinette and Cicely. And 69 is where Karen and Cole currently are. Cole, well, let's have a lovely low score from you. And good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Sylvia, welcome back. Now, well, we've heard you're fairly recently retired. Let's hear a bit more about yourself.
One of the things I haven't told you is that I'm a massive Formula One fan. I've been following it since 2010, I think. My son introduced me to it.
Yes.
And I watch it avidly every time it's on the TV.
Oh, very good. So it stretches to watching it and following it, rather have you yet been
We've been to Silverstone. You bought me a birthday present a few years ago, so we went and experienced the laps. It was fantastic.
Did it live up to what you might have hoped?
Better.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was great.
So I've never been to live Formula One.
I would recommend it, definitely.
Sylvia, there you are on 14. Should you score 54 or less, you are through to the next round. All these people have a 4-letter name, but who are they?
Right, there's a couple I know, but I'm a bit scared which to go for. I'm going to go with Moby.
Moby, says Sylvia. Here is your red line. Should we see if we can get you below this red line with Moby? Moby's right. And it gets you into round 2. Very well done. Down to 15, which takes your total up to 29.
Moby, otherwise known as Richard Melville Hall. Moby has made over 200 tracks available for free to independent, non-profit filmmakers and film students.
Well, that's a good thing
That's
to do.
nice, isn't it?
That is a very good thing to do.
He's a good egg.
Now then, Col, welcome to Pointless. It's great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
My name's Col. I work for the Emergency Ambulance Service for nearly 30 years. I've recently retired. Do a bit of part-time work now as a hospital porter. I've also in the past done a bit of fundraising events, not all gone according to plan. I did once get thrown out of an aeroplane with a parachute on my back, and I went off course and they had to close the A41 to Wolverhampton down because
Because you were about to land on it.
I was about to land on it, basically, yeah.
Where did you land, in fact?
I hit the top of the hedge at the side of it. I did a 2.5 somersault with pipe that Tom Daly would have been proud of, and I landed in a farmer's field.
Well done, you.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. So what was it? Was it wind just that brought you?
I think I was the first one out, so I was the test.
Yeah.
The test
Oh, so
one.
it was you on your own?
Yeah, it's on a static. They just show you how to control it. I can suddenly hear voices.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy with a megaphone saying, "Pull your right toggle, pull your right
Oh,
toggle."
I see, right.
So you can see where it was going.
Whew. Well, it's lovely to have you here, Col.
Pleasure.
You're on 69. You're the high scorers. Let's have a low score from you. Who are you going to go for?
Now, this lady, if it's who I think it is, she used to be pinned up on my bedroom wall back in the day. The one who used to sing about the 99 red balloons. I think it's Nena.
Nena, of course. 99.
99 Luftballon.
Luftballon.
That's the one.
Let's see how many of our 100 people said Nena. Of course, that's who it is. You don't have a red line, I'm afraid. You're the high scorers. It is Nena. Oh, look at that, down to 2. Very well done. Col, I said you needed a low score. I think you have delivered. There we are, 71, your total.
Nailed it. Gabrielle Suzanne Kerner is her real name. In 2006, an American music video channel ran a fundraiser for those affected by Hurricane Katrina, and one person, was it you, donated $35,000 for them to play 99 red balloons on a loop for an hour.
Oh, I thought you said
Sounds
one
like
person
heaven.
donated 39,000 red balloons. I was thinking, well,
yeah,
I mean, a nice gesture, but is it going to help?
It's not that helpful, I would think.
No.
Yeah.
No, think of you and let it go.
Yeah.
There we are. Now, Abbas, welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Abbas.
I'd like to probably start off with saying I'm a big Man United fan.
I was going to say I'm a big camping fan. OK, no, it's good to get out the way. Listen, you're among friends here. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously being a Man United fan has its ups and downs, especially over recent years. But I think, you know, one of the big highlights has been getting my sister into football because that's something that she, you know, adamantly tried to reject in the first, 10 years of her life, 15 years of her life. But
now you've worn her down.
Exactly, exactly. But it's come with, great sort of days out. We went to watch, Ronaldo's second debut at Old Trafford, which was really great.
This is very exciting.
And it's something that came from my dad, and now hopefully I can pass that love on to my children as well, as long as we're obviously still winning trophies.
Abbas, you are on 7. We are looking at a score of 63 or less for you. Who would you like to go for?
I'm thinking to play it safe and go for a football icon that I think many people know. So I'm going to go with Pelé.
You're going to go with Pelé. Lovely to include Pelé in this round. Is it going to be an expensive choice, though, for you, Abbas? There's your red line. Can we get you below that with Pelé? Yep, we can. Very well done indeed. Paid off beautifully. 35, taking your total up to 42.
Brazilian footballer Pelé became the first player to win 3 World Cups when he won in 1970. The shirt he wore in that final sold for over £150,000, becoming a record for a football shirt.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now, Cicely, you've been waiting so patiently all this time, and I imagine seeing all your best answers being taken one by one. Welcome back to Point. It's lovely to have you with us. Show 2 for you.
Yes.
Let's hear a little bit more about you, Cicely.
I'm also a writer. I love to write, and I published a poetry book a few years ago.
That's a brilliant thing to have done. Yeah. I mean, poetry is one of those things that everyone will keep saying, oh, it's on its way down, people aren't reading enough poetry. But actually, I don't know, I think there's a bit of a resurgence now.
Absolutely. I think with, social media, everybody's posting, new poems. So I think there's definitely like a younger audience for poetry now.
And there's a real poetry performance scene as well,
Yeah,
isn't there? Which is really exciting. Good for you. Now, 44 is your score at the moment. 26 or less is what we need from you. Cicely, would you like to talk us through the board?
No. I am not sure. I think that's Cher, and I think that's Bono. Otherwise, I don't know. I was trying to think of 4-letter names. That person looks like a Greg with 1 G. I don't know. I'm unfortunately just going to have to go with Bono.
You're going to go with Bono?
Yes.
You get a red line. It comes in here. Let's find out. Is Bono going to get you below that red line? I'm sorry, that's bad news for you. Great news for Bono. But that, I'm afraid that scores you 59, taking your total up to 103.
He got a stage name from a hearing aid shop in Dublin called Bono Vox, derived from good voice in Latin. I think I got an earpiece there once. Let's have a look at the rest of the board. That is Mika. That would score you 7. You were right to avoid Cher. It was right, but would score you 86. Iman was 4. Much better score. Then we have, down the bottom, Flea. Scores you 12. Xander.
Lulu.
Of course, Lulu, 60.
That's the person from Eurovision. I'm desperately trying to remember the name.
Like the fish. Like finding the fish.
Nemo.
That's the one. That was a pointless answer. I will go down with this ship. Her actual
Same name as me.
Armstrong. It's
Dido.
a little more flowery in the
Dido.
lead-in.
Dido.
Dido,
Yes.
very well done.
Xander, not flowery enough? Come on.
That scored 18. And then finally, Peppa.
From Salt and Pepper.
That was a pointless answer too.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means Cicely and Antoinette, I'm sorry, we have to say goodbye to you. But we see you next time. We shall make it count next time, I'm sure. Lovely to have you on. Thank you for playing. Cicely and Antoinette. For the remaining 3 pairs, though, now time for round 2. And here we are. We find ourselves in the rarefied atmosphere of round 2. Superb work in that first round. Cole did exactly what we wanted from you. Very, very good indeed. Lovely low score from you. Our lowest individual scorer, in fact. So well done. And Sylvia and Ian, you were our lowest combined scorers. So fantastic work there. But no shabby work on the near podium either. That was a lovely play from you as well. So yeah, everyone's done splendidly. Our category for round 2 today is the art world. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. And the question concerns art in the United Kingdom, Angela.
On each board, we're going to give you clues to 6 things in the art world which are connected to the United Kingdom in some way. We have added the initials of the answers as an additional clue. Please give us the answers.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our first board of 6 clues, and here they come. We have Kent-born artist and former children's laureate who illustrated the books Matilda and the BFG, QB. England striker depicted in a 2020 mural by Manchester-based street artist Axe, MR. Artistic circle of the early 20th century, whose members included Vanessa Bell and Virginia Woolf, BG. Site which holds the gallery housing over 800 works by the Victorian botanical artist Marianne North, KG. Co-host of the Older and Wider podcast, who presented Channel 4's art competition Draws Off, JE, and city where Banksy created his 1999 mural The Mild, Mild West, B. There we are, Abbas. It's over to you.
Yeah, so luckily, these books, growing up, I was paying attention to the cover. So I'd like to go for Quentin Blake for the top one.
OK, Quentin Blake. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Quentin Blake? Quentin Blake is absolutely right. It's a good answer. Down it gets to 29. Very well done indeed, Abbas.
In 2023, Blue Peter introduced a new book badge, and it was designed by Quentin Blake.
That's lovely.
Isn't it?
And they are so perfectly expressive.
You're a bit like Mark Rylance. Has anyone ever said that to you before?
Well, that's an enormous compliment.
I know, it's fabulous.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Col, where are you on this art board?
I've got 2 in my head. being a Liverpool fan, I hate to say his name, but I'm going to say Marcus Rashford. Is the second
Marcus
one down.
Rashford
Yep.
for MR on the mural. Let's see how many of our 100 said Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford is right. 29 is the only score we have at the moment. 30 for Marcus Rashford. Not bad.
Not bad at all. The mural is close to where Rashford went to primary school in Withington, Manchester. The Withington Walls Art Project matches local artists with empty walls and shop shutters to bring vibrancy and colour to the area.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Now then, Ian, you're the last person to have this board. Will you fill in all the blanks for us?
I think the artistics at Birmingham Group, Kew Gardens, I'm not sure of JE, and then Bristol is Banksy. I think I'm going to go for Kew Gardens because I'm sure of that, of the pronunciation.
Okay, Kew Gardens. If we're talking about lookalikes, are we going to mention Ian's David Hockney look?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. Yeah. Fantastic.
There we go. Okay,
Great classes.
Kew Gardens, says Ian. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Kew Gardens? Kew Gardens is absolutely right. And down it goes to 17. Very well done indeed. Best answer so far, Ian.
Ian was right to avoid BG as it was the Bloomsbury Group, not Birmingham.
That's it.
So they scored you 6. Xander, do you know the one that Ian couldn't get?
The JE, I'm struggling with
Been
that
on
one.
Pointless Celebrities 5 times. Think
Jenny
Pace-
Eclair. Jenny
Boom.
Eclair, of course
Yes.
she is, yes. Older and wider.
Jenny Eclair.
There we
She
go.
scored 1, and then the bottom one, Banksy, Bristol was correct, 35 points.
Thank you very much. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a little recap of those scores. The best score of the pass is yours, Ian. Very well done indeed. Ian and Sylvia looking terrific. 29 is where we find Abbas and Amir, and then 30 is where we find Cole and Karen. Let's see what happens on the next pass, but a low score from you, Karen, isn't going to hurt, so good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, shall we put 6 more clues on the board to things that are connected to the art world in the UK? Here is our second board of 6. Actor who starred as the eponymous landscape artist in the 2014 feature film Mr. Turner, T.S. Waste product used by Chris Ofili on his 1996 painting The Holy Virgin Mary, E.D. Surname of the painter who featured in the 1978 hit single Matchstalk Men and Matchstalk Cats and Dogs, L. Collection of art galleries with branches in Liverpool, London and St Ives, T. Animal featured in the George Stubbs painting Whistle Jacket, H. And comedian whose clay sculpture Chris was exhibited at the Royal Academy's summer exhibition in 2018, J.L. There we are. Now, Sylvia, you're on 17. Should you score 12 or less, you will be straight into the head-to-head. What would you like to go for?
I think I'm going to go for the top one, the actor Timothy Spall.
Timothy Spall, says Sylvia. You get a red line. Timothy Spall. Where do we end up with that? Timothy Spall is right. Not bad at all. 14 for Timothy Spall. Terrific answer. And indeed, our lowest score on the round so far, taking your total up to 31.
And Timothy Spall went full method, taking private art lessons for 2 years to learn how to paint.
2 years?
2 years? How much was he getting paid?
I don't know. In order to learn how to paint as William Turner.
Exactly, and he managed to paint a full-scale copy of one of Turner's pieces that's hanging in his house now.
But I should think that's marvellous.
I imagine so. Bargain.
2 years of painting. That's a lovely thing to do.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Now then, Karen, you're on 30. We need a pointless answer from you at this stage.
Yeah, well, I know 3. Well, George Stubbs' painting is a horse.
Horse for Whistle Jacket. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said Whistle Jacket? Theoretically, you have a red line, but it's right at the bottom of the column. How many of our 100 said horse? Horse isn't bad. Down to go to 33, taking your total up to 63.
He studied anatomy and was a self-taught artist, and his paintings of horses are said to be some of the most accurate ever created.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Amir, you're on 29. 33 or less gets you into the next round. Would you like to talk us through the board?
The only one I knew was horse, and now that's taken. So I'm going to have to do a complete guess. I'm going to say the collection of art galleries with branches is Tolstoy.
The Tolstoy galleries. I like it. Let's see. Here is your red line. Tolstoy. Should we see what happens when we say that? No, I'm afraid not the Tolstoy galleries. I'm sorry, Amir. That scores you 100 points. Takes your total up to 129.
Hard luck, although sounds like a great name for a gallery.
Doesn't
I'm
it?
there.
I'd go.
Bells on. Sandra, do you know the rest of these?
I think I can help you here. Yes.
Go on.
The Tate is a collection of art galleries.
Tate would give you 41.
Chrysophilae, elephant dung.
Indeed.
Is what
One.
that, controversially, was made out of.
Yeah.
Lowry was the painter.
Yes, at 31 points.
I am trying to think.
He's known for his pranks. He's a bit of a joker, isn't he?
Oh, I see. Yes, I see who it is. That's Joe Lycett.
Joe Lycett. Bang
Joe
on.
Lycett.
7.
There we go. Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Well, that brings our second round to an end. I'm so sorry, Amir and Abbas. Brilliant first round there. But yes, tricky what you were left with there, Amir. We'll see you next time. Look forward to it. Thank you very much for playing Meanwhile, Amir and Abbas. But for our 2 remaining pairs, now time for the head-to-head. Huge congratulations, Sylvia and Ian, Cole and Karen. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £3,000. However, we now have a chance to put some more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many European volcanoes as they could, Angela.
You'll see 6 options. 4 are the names of volcanoes in Europe. 2 are scoring, 2 are pointless, and 2 are wrong. 250 quid, as Xander said, in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
OK, so let's see if we can have some fun trying to truffle out the pointless European volcanoes from these 6. And we have Monte Volture, Nea Kameni, Berenberg, Puy de Dôme, Nomanesan, and Tvashta. What do we think? Does anybody know anything?
I'm sure Puy de Dôme is certain.
It's all Greek to me. Maybe one is Greek.
So would it be pointless?
Yeah. But, well, exactly, because I've heard of it, it's probably not the one to go for.
So, Sylvia and Ian, which one would you like to go for?
Your choice, Sylv.
I'm drawn towards the top one, the vulture, Monte Volture, as you said.
Monte Volture. Should we try that?
Yes.
Monte Volture. Is that a pointless European volcano? It's a European volcano. Pointless owes us, I think. Oh!
For goodness sake.
Well, we never forget our debts. Maybe you're going to have to pay us interest at a later date. Now, Cole and Karen, what would you like to go for?
Go your instinct.
Nomanistan.
Nomanesan. Nomanesan. Is that a pointless European volcano? Nomanesan. Bad luck. Bad luck.
The volcanic Nomanasan Island is the secret headquarters of evil genius syndrome in the animated film The Incredibles.
It's only taken me till now to spot that that's a John Donne gag. I'd never
It's a
realised
John
that.
Donne
No
gag.
man is an island.
Monte Voltere in the Apennine chain in southern Italy, that scored 2. So the other red herring in there is the bottom one. Do you want to pronounce that for me there, Xander?
Svashta.
Beautiful. It's a volcano, but it's on Jupiter's moon, Io. Then we have Nea Kameni. It's an active volcano near the island of Santorini, and that was pointless. Greek, you were in the region. Berenberg in Norway, it's mostly covered by glaciers, and that scored 5. And then the other pointless answer was Puy de Dôme in the Massif Central in central France, and that was pointless.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Angela. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, who knew? Apart from Ian, obviously knew. We did not. But no, your instinct was right. I mean, think if you've heard of it, then surely 100 people have heard of it. Anyway, never mind. Doesn't matter. We're going to have a lot of fun when we play the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. You're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it's all about Angela Scanlon's mushrooms.
We're going to show you 5 drawings that I did of mushrooms. No laughing, please. You'll also see alternate letters in their names. Please tell us what these mushrooms are.
OK, thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal Angela's beautiful mushrooms. Here they are. we have A, CIKNOTEWOS. B, FYAAI. C, SAGPRSL. D, OSE. And E, MRL. Beautiful perspective there.
I'm particularly proud of that last one.
I think that last one's absolutely lovely.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Right, now then, Sylvia and Ian, you're our low scorers. You get to go first.
Well, we think we know A, D and E, so it's a question of choosing the lowest one. I think we've decided on A, Chicken of the Woods.
Chicken of the Woods, say Sylvia and Ian. Now then, Cole and Karen, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
Merrill, the last one.
Is it? Go, I don't know any. Yeah, go for that one.
We'll go for E, Merrill.
Merrill. So we have Chicken of the Woods and Merrill. Sylvia and Ian said Chicken of the Woods for A. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? Chicken of the Woods is absolutely right. Down it goes to 13. That's a great score. Meanwhile, Cole and Karen are going for E and are saying Merrill. Should we see if Merrill is right for E? No bad luck, not Merrill. That means well done. Sylvia and Ian, after one question, you're up 1-0.
Close. It was moral. It wouldn't have beaten Chicken of the Woods. Anyway, if it's any consolation, it scores 14. Then we have Oyster. This was my favourite of all of them. Come on, it's a work of art.
Oh, your favourite drawing?
It's poetic almost.
It's not, but I prefer the morals.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay,
I thought the morals were striking.
Okay, thank you. I'll take whatever. The fly agaric. This one, I mean, this is classic toadstool situation. 4.
Looks quite hairy, sort of underarm hair.
Fine, no.
Yeah.
My-
I'm just sorry. I just have to say as I see. I'm sorry.
Listen, as you can tell, that's my flavour as well.
Yeah.
My daughter, who's 2, calls my husband's underarm hair tickle fur. Sorry. An aside, a little bit of tickle fur there. And the final one, a pointless answer.
It's a parasol. I know that. It's a shaggy parasol.
Thank you very much.
That's what it is.
Wow, Joe Lycett, watch your back.
There you are. How many millions would you sell that for?
I'd go 10. And I will
Perfect.
hand deliver it to any country in the world.
There we are. I think that's fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela, and congratulations. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. OK, here comes our second question. Colin, Karen, you've got to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about rebracketed words.
Brace yourselves. Some words, as they develop over hundreds of years, either gain or lose an N at the beginning, for example. In the future, an eagle might become a neagle, or a necktie could turn into an necktie. This is a process known as rebracketing. We're going to give you 5 definitions of English words that are believed to have undergone this process, along with their current first letters.
Thank you very much indeed. I think this will make sense when we see the clues.
I hope so.
I hope so. Let's reveal the 5 clues. Here they come. Rebracketed words. A familiar or jocular appellation given to a person or place. N. A cut of beef from the rump area. A. A small V-shaped cut in the surface or edge of something. N. A garment covering the front of the body that protects the wearer's clothing, particularly when cooking. A. And type of amphibian, of which there are 3 native UK species, the smooth, palmate, and great crested. N. There we are. Cole and Karen will go first.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, OK. We're going to have us go for the middle one, and we'll say Nick.
Nick for the small V-shaped cut. OK, Nick, say Cole and Karen. Now then, Sylvia and Ian, can you talk us through that board?
I think the top one is nickname. The cut of beef we're struggling with. The garment covering the body is an apron. And the bottom one, I should imagine it's a newt.
Newt is a newt.
So we will go for the top one, nickname?
Yeah.
Nickname.
OK, nickname. So we have Nick and we have nickname. Cole and Karen went for Nick for the small V-shaped cut. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Nick? No, not Nick. Meanwhile, Sylvia and Ian, that means you merely have to be correct with nickname and you will win this point. Shall we find out if nickname is right? Nickname.
Goodness.
Absolutely right. Wins you the point.
Wow.
And down that goes to 8. Very well done indeed. And it means Sylvia and Ian, after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final 2-0.
So Call, Karen, Nick does fit the definition, but there's never been an ick, apart from on Love Island, but different thing. Notch comes from an och. That would have scored 14. So it wouldn't have beat nickname anyway. Xander, any idea on the rest?
Well, I mean, like everyone, I'm really struggling with the cut of beef. But, yes, apron.
Apron, changed from an apron, exactly. Apron scored 62.
And newt. And ute.
And
Newt.
ute, yes, 41. It was previously from an eft. And then the one that eluded everybody is H-bone. It was a pointless answer. We get H-bone from the Middle English a-nach bone, nach meaning buttocks.
There we are.
A
I've
rump steak.
never heard of an H-bone.
Me neither.
You have?
Delicious.
I mean, a T-bone, of
mushrooms.
course.
No.
H-bone, altogether different classification of bone. Thank you very much indeed. Well, the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Cole and Karen, it's you. We shall see you next time. You've done phenomenally well on a first showing as well. Thank you. Very strong. Thanks so much, Cole and Karen. For Sylvia and Ian, though, it's now time for the Pointless Final. Huge congratulations, Sylvia and Ian. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,000. It's your last show. I mean, this is perfect timing. You've just watched it grow gradually, and here you are, swooping in at the perfect moment to take it home with you. The only thing between you and it is a pointless answer, so the question, as ever, is what is the subject that will help you win?
F1. For me.
F1.
I don't think I've got a subject. It's got to be very
A little bit of
random.
everything.
Farming.
It's got to be very random. Not even farming.
Not even farming.
No.
Shall we find out what the selection is for you today? And you can pick one of these. Let's just hope there's something here you are going to have some fun with. The 2024 Summer Paralympics, 17th century history, fantasy authors, American Pie.
I think you'd be
What do
good
we
at
think?
17.
No.
I think you'd be good at 17th century history, Soph.
Not obscure history.
No, you don't. That's 1600s. You'd be good at that. I would back you on 17th century history.
We'll go 17th century history, but...
OK, 17th century history it is, Angela.
OK, so we're looking for the name and regnal number of any king or queen of Britain or England who was alive at any point during the 17th century. Or we're looking for any of the 12 fellows who were present at the inaugural meeting of the Royal Society at Gresham College on the 28th of November 1660, or any of the 11 fellows elected president of the Royal Society during the 17th century. Best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. As always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can come up with 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
So James II would have been in there.
Not James first.
Yes, maybe. Yeah. Charles I, Charles II, William and Anne, William and Mary might be a shout.
William, which regnus number?
Oh, can I just say William and Mary?
I doubt it.
Let's say William the II and William III, maybe. Because William IV was 1800s.
Yeah.
So William II, William III, and we'll throw in Mary II.
Mary II.
Yeah, I think. Can you think of any?
It's your specialist subject.
Well, not really.
No.
So William the second, William the third, Mary the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OK,
That's all
are
I've
you
got.
happy?
Yeah.
Let's stop the clock in that case. Let's have those answers again.
So William the second,
William the second,
William the third,
William the third,
and Mary the second.
and Mary the second. Of those three, which is your best shot, do you think, at a pointless answer?
Mary the second.
Mary the second we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
William the third.
William the third. So William the third, William the second, Mary the second.
Yes.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. We have William III, we have William II, and we have Mary II. Now, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you'll be leaving here with £3,000. What are your plans for £3,000? Sylvia, I'm going to ask you first.
Maybe a nice weekend away somewhere. Yeah.
Very nice weekend away.
Yeah, very nice.
Ian, anything you want to add to that?
No, that's Sylvia's half. I'll donate my half to the Woodlands Farm Trust.
Very good. Well, good for you. Let's hope, therefore, one of these wins that money for you. Your first answer was William III. In all three cases, we are looking for a monarch who reigned over any part of the 17th century. How many of our 100 said William III? Might it be pointless for £3,000? William III is right. It just has to go all the way down to the bottom of the column. And you will leave here with £3,000. Down we go with William III through the teens into single figure. Still going down with William III. You've done it, look at that! Very well done indeed. Beautiful. William III was a pointless answer. So you are definitely taking home today's jackpot of £3,000. However, I did say if you got 3 pointless answers, you would get that £500 bonus. So let's just test your other answers. Your next answer was William II. Shall we find out if that is pointless as well? No, that is incorrect. So therefore, huge congratulations. You have just won today's jackpot of £3,000. Well done.
Good tactic if you didn't know which William it was. Chuck the two of them in. William II was in the 11th century, not that it mattered. As your last answer, Mary II was also pointless. So you were grand. Let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, shall we? Starting with the 17th century monarchs, George II, Mary II, and William III. Moving on to the Royal Society founders and presidents, here are some of the pointless answers you could have had. Charles Montague, Christopher Wren, Robert Southwell, and Samuel Pepys. The only scoring answers here were Abraham Hill, Robert Boyle, and William Petty. Everyone else was pointless. Well done at home if you got a pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, Angela. And thanks once again to our winning players, Sylvia and Ian, who take away today's jackpot of £3,000. Very well done indeed. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Angela.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.